Hi guys, I wanted to give you a really quick review today on my new phone, the Samsung S20. So I have to be honest, I've had this phone for a couple of months now, but I really wanted to give an honest review after I've used it, because I find that after you've had it a little while, that's when you start to observe things about it. So as you can see, it's not in there, but you get your usual Samsung box, which I always think are really nice. So that's one thing. You also get some really nice headphones with this, AKG. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that brand. It's not a brand that I've heard of before, but I seem to recall that I've had them with a Samsung phone before. The headphones are actually really good. The quality is amazing and they are quite a nice style. So I think you should be able to see that okay. What else is the microphone on there is really good. So I've used this for a couple of Skype calls and the call quality has been a lot better than actually using some of my headphones, some of my actual PC headphones. So that was really good because I didn't know whether the microphone would actually be very effective, but obviously it was. And then you've got your usual kind of plus and minus control buttons on there as well. One negative about the headphones is that you plug them in using this jack. So it's the same adapter as you would use to charge your phone. So on the actual phone itself, which is actually the first time I've shown it, at the bottom you'll see that you have a section there in which you can stick this in. But because it's the same as the charger, you can only charge or use your headphones at one time. Another reason why I don't like that so much is because I can't use any of my own headphones for it unless I buy an additional adapter, which is just adding cost, isn't it, to an already quite expensive phone. So I would have liked it if the adapter would have come with the phone. That would have been really good, but at this moment in time it doesn't. So what you have to do is, even if you want to plug in an external microphone, if you use it for kind of vlogging or anything, you still need to get an adapter to use one that's different to the one provided. So that was my first kind of niggle that I didn't like about it. The phone itself, so mine's a bit personalised now, but the phone itself is great, and for the first time I've used face recognition. I tried to use it on one of my old phones, but I didn't really get on with it very well. I felt like I was actually staring at the phone, whereas this one, as you can see, I literally just look at it, it's just on, like it does it every single time for me. So I'm really happy with the face recognition. The actual sensitivity of the screen is perfect, but I don't like that your fingerprint is on the screen. I much prefer when they have it on the back here, and I don't know if you've had any of the Samsung models that have had that, but certainly a couple of my old ones, you can just put your finger there. For me, I don't feel like it works as good, and it always tells me to apply more pressure, which you don't feel comfortable doing that, do you, when you're actually doing it on your mobile phone? So again, it just doesn't really work. But yeah, so it's not so good with the fingerprint, I don't think, but the face recognition is fantastic. It's probably one of the better ones I've seen. The charger that you get with it is nice and sleek, nice black matte. The wire is a double-ended, I don't know what this port's called, but it's like the new Android port. And this is okay, so there's no USB. And that's okay if you've got a new laptop or a PC, but if you're trying to use an older model, again, they don't have this extension in them. So again, it's a case of getting an adapter. So I've been really lucky. My own laptop and my work laptop both have these connectors on them, so I can plug it straight in. But if you're like me, I do quite a lot of vlogging, and I do use my phone for vlogging, which I'll get onto in a moment because that's one of my main reasons for getting this. But if you use it for vlogging, you're going to be plugging in your phone often to get your data off it. So for me it's quite important again that Samsung made this a bit more user friendly with the option of adapters if needed. Onto the photo quality, because I do use this for vlogging, and that was one of my reasons why I got this phone. I was quite attracted to the idea of it having a really good little camera system going on. And I tried one in a shop and I was like, wow, I really like this. The photo quality is crystal clear, it's really good. I am a little bit disappointed with the selfie mode. So a lot of selfies that are done in portrait are absolutely fine, and that's on a lot of phones, and I understand that that's because of the location of the camera. But I really would like it if the newer models of phones would now appreciate how many people do record video content and actually start making a selfie camera for landscape, because for me it's really important that it has that. Instead now when I do it landscape, it's like I'm looking sideways, so not so good. And I know that you can do that because I've used a couple of phones. I mean, I know iPhones are really good for the landscape view and for selfies full stop, but then also I have gone on a few of my friends' phones and their cameras have been really good as well. Yeah, I just feel like it's a shame that they've got such a good camera on this phone that they didn't just finish it off with having a better selfie camera as well. Another thing that I feel is quite frustrating, again, down to me using this for content creation, the buttons. So on the side, we have one side now that has no buttons whatsoever, whereas on this side we've got all of our buttons. I don't know if you can see. So we've got the volume up, volume down, and then we've got this, which I thought would be power off, but it's actually Bixby. Bixby is such a fantastic application. I do think that, and it's a great accompaniment, but I don't like where they always put the Bixby buttons. So when I attach this to a clamp, Bixby is constantly flashing up. I would really like it if that button was relocated somewhere completely out of reach, so that it's not going to keep getting in my way when I put a clamp on. The other thing that's quite confusing is your power off button is both of these together, so you have to hold it down until it gives you the option for power off, which really confuses me sometimes. But all in all, I'm really happy with this phone. As you can see, I've got a magnet on the back. I do put this on my mount in the car, and I have had no issues with this falling off. So sometimes your phone's a bit too heavy or clumpy and that slides down, so you have to get that really unattractive sticker on the back. Whereas this one, it's a really nice weight, like it's not too heavy at all. It's also not too big, but you get a lot of screen. But yeah, so it sits onto my mount really nicely without slipping off. So all in all, I really like this phone, and I'm so happy that I got it. I really am. I'm a Samsung girl through and through, so I would always have stuck to Samsung. This is the first time I've been to a normal Samsung for a few years, because I tend to stick to the notes. My unorganised mind really likes taking notes, but I haven't really missed a note. I've still been taking notes on here. I've been using my fingers instead of a stylus, so it's absolutely fine. Okay, so I hope this has helped you. If you want to see more of this content, please subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Take care, goodbye!